Good morning, everyone. It is day 75 out here. I'm just starting out, probably 2-3 tenths of a mile down the trail since getting dropped off from the roadhouse, the main roadhouse hostel. Got a couple hikers out in front of me. One of them is Hoots, who hiked with my sister Navigator a week or so ago. And it was fun talking to her last night, sharing some stories about my friend. And you can see him up ahead of me. She's a fast hiker. She's rolling them up. She started at Springer this year, and she's hiking with another gentleman. I didn't catch his name. I don't know. My girl, Country Roads, is back behind me. She'll catch up to me sometime later this afternoon. It looks like we got a little water crossing up here. I'm wearing dry shoes for the first time in a few days, so I'm not real anxious to get them wet. Try to get across this. Piece of cake. Took a zero yesterday, as y'all know, at the hostel. It's an awesome hostel. Probably material-wise, bedrooms, beds, everything, showers, bathrooms, probably overall the best hostel I've stayed at. Had a private room for 2 nights. First night shared a room with Country Roads. We had 2 beds in there. All right, got to be careful on these boards. Looks like they actually have 2 nails in each one. That's a good thing. Yeah, they're much more stable. Famous last words. Much more stable when you have 2 nails in them instead of 1. Got a big day today. Going at least partially through the Bigelows mountain range. Couple big climbs. These are probably the last big climb until Katahdin. There's still some climbs. There's still some mountains out there we got to negotiate, but I don't think there's any more 4,000 footers. I think they're all smaller than that from this point on. But the plan is to go 10.7, I think, to a tent site. Plan B is to stop at 8 point something. So hopefully we can get to the 10. We really need to push those miles to that point, not any farther than that. So when I say push those miles, I'm talking about a 15-20 mile day like most of the people out here are doing right now. I know Hoots, she's planning to do a 15 mile today. That's okay. I mean, I could do it. I don't want to. I'm trying to take it easy on my body because I know it hurts. Just trying to take this one day at a time and keep moving forward. And if I have to take a zero every 4 to 5 days, like I said before, that's what I'll do. Got a nice little, I say flat section for the first couple miles before we hit the big uphill. And I have no idea how big these uphills are. I mean, I know how long they are. How difficult, I have no clue until I get there. All right, I'm going to shut up and just roll. I kind of fell behind Hoots and her partner up here. I want to catch them just to show myself and them that I can hang with them if I choose to. every now and again, it's kind of fun to turn on the jets and crank up the speed to 2.5, 2.5, and even 3 miles an hour. That's when you can roll them up. And once you get your trail legs, it really, especially on a trail like this, doesn't matter. You can roll at 3 miles an hour pretty easily on this stuff. With trail legs, you can go pretty much forever. Without trail legs, nah, you can't do it. You'll back it down to 1.5 to 2 miles an hour after a short period of time. It is nice walking in dry shoes. Haven't seen that in a few days. Dry shoes, dry socks, dry shirt, dry pants, dry underwear. Everything's dry for now. Won't last long because I'm gonna sweat. Get it wet again, but no rain for a couple days. The next chance of rain is a slight chance of rain, so I'm good with that. The bad thing about that is that when you get no rain for a few days, the bugs will be out in force, especially mosquitoes. This water that sits stagnant for a few days becomes a breeding ground. Little uphill section. Yeah, I get the heart rate up. Especially without trekking poles. Good and sturdy. Another little uphill. Put this away for now. See you in a bit. Dick Brown's Bridge. Don't know who you are, Dick, but I like your bridge. Yeah, that's deep water. That brown you see in the water, I think I've mentioned that before. It's called tannins. Not harmful. Makes your water, when you put it in your water bottle, look a little like pee, but it drinks just fine. All right, got a little uphill here. 1.6 miles into the trail today. Just passed some Trail Magic. Didn't take any because I just had breakfast. I'm full. I don't want to fill my system with soda, sugar water. I appreciate absolutely the Trail Angels that put that out there, and he had it across the trail. It was pretty cool. Hoots and her partner did stop, at least for a minute. I don't know if they were going to take anything or not, but they stopped to talk. So I'm now out in front temporarily. Got about another quarter mile before I start going uphill, and I don't know how steep that uphill is going to be, so we're just going to have to wait and see. The bugs are coming out. Just killed my first deer fly of the day. He seemed a little drunk. He was an easy one. He landed on my hand and I smacked him. That's all she wrote. But the mosquitoes, they are all in my ears. Not happy about that. I'm going through some swampy type area, so hopefully I get through here pretty quick. Kind of a weird little area. Man, mosquitoes. They're just all over my ear today. Don't know what the deal is. It's because I'm clean. I got clean sweat. They're loving it. All right. Ooh, looky here. Love it. Love it. That's pretty awesome. I just had a whole bunch of blueberries back at the hostel, so I'll leave those for somebody else. Yeah, sweat's starting later than normal. Got almost 2 miles before the sweat really started getting in my eyes. But as soon as we hit this uphill, it'll go nuts. Pack's a little heavy today. Got 5 days of food again. I'll tell you what, man, it's nice getting that food bag down after a few days out here. But it's back heavy again. And every time you resupply, you can't always find the stuff that you really want. Every store is different. And I got most of what I needed and most of my regular items. No snacks that I normally carry with me, so I've got some different ones that I've never tried before. That ought to be fun. Especially when they involve peanut butter. Anything with peanut butter in it's got to be good. But I've been trying to contact Thermarest all weekend. I did get in touch with them on Friday on Facebook, and whoever was there said that the problem with my AirPad, in their words, that will definitely be covered under warranty. So now the trick is actually getting that warranty claim in, because I tried to do it online and it's just way too difficult. I can't do that while I'm out here. I need a sit-down computer to do that. I think they probably do that on purpose to dissuade people from putting in warranty claims. But I'm making it public. I'm kind of, in a friendly, nice way, calling them out on Facebook, putting the ball in their court. I showed them a picture of what it's doing, and told them that, listen, I'm out here on the trail. I can't do that. I need you guys to look at that, make a determination whether or not my warranty is good. I'm happy to send you the old one, and if you're not convinced that I haven't done anything wrong with it, then we're all good. But hopefully they can get that dealt with and send me a new one up to maybe Shaw's Hostel just before I hit the 100-mile wilderness. Good water source here, but don't need water, so moving on. Shaw's Hostel is one of the most famous hostels on the trail. It's a big one. They sell everything. They do everything. They do shuttle drives all over the Appalachian Trail. There's no limit to how far they'll go. And it looks like our uphill is starting. I just had Deb Gave her the address to Shaw's and told her to go ahead and ship my last pair of shoes. So I'll start that last 120 miles with a brand new pair. And hopefully a brand new air pad. What I'm doing for now to substitute for my air pad, I just got a big foam sleeping pad. Also by Thermarest. But even that was 60 bucks. My air pad that's a $200 air mattress. So I suspect when they see the picture, they're not going to give me any grief. They'll just say, hey, where do you want us to send the new one? My experience with these adventure companies, Z-Pack, Hyperlight, Enlightened Equipment, Hilltop, Thermarest, Big Agnes, all these folks, they really cater to the hikers. They sell a lot of equipment, but most of their equipment goes to people that are never going to follow warranty, and they're never going to use it up. Through hikers, going to use it up, but that's also where they get a ton of their advertising. So, all right, I'm going to put this up, use my trekking poles to get up this hill. See you in a bit. All right, this is an old marker. It doesn't apply. However, just for posterity's sake, yeah, that's kind of the way it is. Yeah, I actually passed 2,000 mile marker back, I don't know, 12, 13 miles ago. So they've changed it. They change the trail every year. This year, the trail is actually a mile shorter than it was last year. However, I think I've said it before, I will still do the 2198.4 because I did the part they changed early on in the hike last year. And so technically, I'm hiking farther than any of the no-bows this year. All right, I gotta put this up. Getting ready to start going up. I don't know, I've come 4 or 5 miles, I don't even know, I didn't check, but got to the viewpoint. And nice little ski resort over there, not sure which one that is. Look at this, man. A little hazy out there today. That's where we're going next. Yep. We got those two big 4,000 footers. I believe those will be the last 4,000 footers we have. Maybe till Katahdin. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that's, yeah. All right, that's where we're going. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. 4.8 miles into the hike today. And this is what I get to see. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this. And you haven't seen the best part yet. Look at this. That's an old glacier pond. They say that's a really good swimming hole down there. I see people down there swimming in it all the way down. Look at that. All the way down there. Let's see if we can't zoom into them. That's where I gotta go. That's my next water source, and then gotta climb those guys. All right, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Okay, let me back up here. Is there a better place in the world to have lunch? This was my view. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. .5 miles into the day. Not far from the top of this one. But I got a nice view behind me. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. You remember those two bumps? When I was on the other side of them. That's been a fun little climb up there and up here. Look at that. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's beautiful. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's get going, man. Close to the top, a little bit beyond the top, there's supposed to be some water. I'm looking forward to some water. Let me try to do this filming a little bit. This is steep, rocky uphill, so I'm going slow. You can see what I'm walking on. I'm running low on water. A couple water sources today have been dried up. In between this bump and the next bump, when I say bump, I mean mountaintop, there's a shelter with what's supposed to be a water source there. So I'm hopeful. The last person I met on the trail that came from this direction said it was running pretty good yesterday, and it was cold. Cold. It's just hot right now. I'm sweating. It's not as humid as it was a few days ago, but it's still hot. It's in the it's supposed to get in the 80s today. Let me see what it is. Right now it just flipped on to 80 degrees. Let's keep going. All right, nice little section here. A couple big step ups. Piece of cake. Ninja was saying the other day that he thought it was wild that I was doing this without trekking poles. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff in the Whites and the Wildcats and other places you can't use your trekking poles. They're useless. They're just useless. Either put them in your hands and fold them up as best you can, or strap them on your backpack, because all they do is get in your way. Has nothing to do with what kind of shape I'm in. Has to do with getting up and getting down. They are completely useless when it gets too steep. And it's getting pretty steep now. Yeah, this is what a lot of this trail is. And you can see in front of me, that's level. That's where I gotta go. It's it's a nice little climb. I think I can do it. Oh, I see a sign up there. That's maybe close to the summit sign. All right. Just got to make sure my feet are in the right spot. There's the top up there. I see people coming down. All right, I'm gonna put this away for a bit. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this. Oh my God. Ski resort over there. Mountains. Oops. This is where I gotta go. Yeah. Look at this though. This is just beautiful. Oh my God. Just beautiful. That's straight down over the side of this one, buddy. Right there, yeah, 10 feet from me, it is straight down. We're not going down there, but I'll tell you where we are going. We're going to that next peak. We're at 4,150 here. We're about 4,050 there, so it's actually 100 foot down. But we got to go down to get up. And somewhere between here and that peak, there's some water. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Of course, there's lots of water out there, but that would take me many hours to get to. I need the water that's right over there. And if there is no water there, then I'm in trouble. Because I have no water for the next however many miles I've got left in the day. So I'm hopeful that the folks did not lie to me. It's funny, I just passed a guy coming down the mountain on the other side. And oh man, he reminded me of me last year. All he wanted to know was, are the rocks this bad all the way down? I said, no. He said, my feet are killing me. I said, listen, man, I've been in your shoes. I've literally been in your shoes. He was wearing the Ultra Lone Peaks. I told him my story of starting with the Lone Peaks last year and how I switched to what I'm wearing now. And the difference is huge. I told him if his pain level in his feet right now is up there above an 8, you change over to the Olympus, and they'll go down to a 2 or a 3. And the look in his eyes was like, oh my God, I can relieve this pain. And I'm not I'm certainly not a podiatrist. I've just been there and done that. I know what he's feeling right now. I know that pain. It is not fun. Your feet are just on fire. Oh boy. Yeah, your feet are just on fire. And you do just about anything to make that pain go away. And there's nothing you can do until you stop for the day and get off your feet, get your feet up in the air, burn off that lactic acid that's built up down there, and then wait for the next day and do it all over again. Holy cow. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Wow. Yeah, that's what I got. Do you see that rock over there? That's what I got to look forward to. I'm going to put this away because I've got a steep downhill to go here. And somewhere about half a mile from here is water, I hope. All right, man. Oh, yeah. The last uphill of the day right here. Just got to get to the top of this right here, and I'm done. Going up. I've got about 2 miles, a little less, to go downhill to the tent site. So I think this is where Country Roads is going to stop to see the sunset tonight, and then she'll work her way down to the tent site where I'm going to be. She has this thing about night hiking, and I have this thing about not night hiking, but it's kind of her specialty. So I'm going to trust that she knows what she's doing, and If I see anything that's too dangerous over here, I will certainly let her know about it. I guess, well, I was wrong. Fall Summit, it's one of them damn things. Yeah, that's the, yeah, okay, I see the summit sign up there. Son of a bitch. They like playing with us. They like playing with us. Not too bad. Another 1/10 of a mile or so. Just ran into a group of day hikers. I asked them, you guys see a water source around here? They all kind of look at each other like, what is that? I said, never mind. I'll find it. It's supposed to be here somewhere close. Some dumbass had a sign put up with some kind of a map on it. It was worthless. It showed water in 3 or 4 different places, but whoever made the map was clueless on how to make a map. It meant nothing. Yeah, that sign was a complete and total joke. I swear to God, it looked like it was made by somebody from the AMC. So I just followed my far out. Far out was telling me water sources 100 feet ahead. I run into another guy coming down the mountain. Hey, you see any water up there? No. I said, well, it's supposed to be just 100 feet up here. Oh, I didn't see any. He says, you got far out? I said, yeah, far out's telling me it's 100 feet up. Oh, I didn't see any. He said, let me check my far out. Like his far out's going to be any different from mine. He said, yeah, it's supposed to be water up there. I didn't see any water. I walked up. He followed me up. 100 feet up, water's right there. Woo! This is a bear, man. This is a nice little uphill section here. Working my way up. It doesn't much matter. I can hold the camera. I'm not going to be using my trekking poles, so my hands are free anyways. So I don't want anybody worrying me that I'm going to fall because I'm not using my trekking poles. Just too steep. Let's work our way up to the top. I love it. It's almost hilarious when day hikers try to convince a thru hiker that they know what they're doing. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to pick on them. They don't know. They haven't had the experiences. I think that's the summit right there. I just gotta work my way up to it. Getting there step by step. After this, it should pretty much be downhill. The question is it going to be gradual downhill or steep downhill? Because steep downhill really sucks. For gradual downhill, you can really fly. Bigelows Mountain, Avery Peak, elevation 4,088 feet. I'm not seeing any sign. It says Junction Safford Brook Trail. I'm guessing that's where my tent site is, but there's no signage that talks about that tent site. I'm going to need to double check. Don't know what that is over there. It's pretty cool. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a tent site at that crossing. If I remember correctly, it talks about a number of dirt tent sites and a couple of wooden platforms, which I'm okay with either one. Yeah, not sure what that is over there. Let's go find out. All right. The Bigelows. I'm hopeful that after today, things start to calm down a little bit. They tell me that there's no more big 4,000 foot mountains. And you can look around. All the mountains are lower than these. It's just a question of how steep they are when you get to them. You know, a 2,000 foot mountain can be just as bad as a 4,000 foot mountain if it's a steep climb or a steep descent. So, might be a good place to stop and have a snack. Not sure what this is. Okay, it's a whole lot of nothing. I'm guessing there used to be a fire tower or something here. I'll tell you one thing, the flies like it. Oh shit. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, listen, I look that way, there's bigger mountains. I look the way I'm going, they're all smaller than this one. They're all smaller. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna go down here and find a place to sit, and then hang out for a bit. Have myself a little snack. I'm eager to try a new snack that I just got. Oh, we'll check it out. Look at that, man. Oh my God. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. All right, this has been a long video clip. I'm gonna turn it off for a bit. I don't know how well this is going to turn out, but I'm just going to do a quick summary of the day. It was a long day. It was a hard day. 10 point whatever miles, and it took me 10 hours to do that. The trail was slow. It was just difficult. Some difficult ups, some difficult downs. It was difficult. Yeah, it took a long time. Toward the end, there was some really piss poor blaze marking by the MATC. I don't know what they're thinking, but it caused me some issues, and I had to hike almost 8/10 of a mile, more than I needed to, because they screwed it up. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. So, but I made my goal for the day. I did my 10-mile hike, and it's all good. Right now, it's almost dark. I'm waiting on Country Roads to let me know what she's going to do for the night. But tomorrow, it looks like another 9-10 mile day, something like that. And depending on circumstances, I may go into a town tomorrow and spend the night in a hostel, and then come right back out the next morning. So we'll see how that works out. It's just logistics, trying to do resupply at this town or the next town. It becomes an issue, so I'll have to take a look at it. Anyways, it's just too dark, so I'm gonna close this out and call it a night. See y'all tomorrow.